Marvelous Beauties, welcome back to my channel, the place to be for planning, budgeting, traveling to live a marvelously beautiful life. So today we have a plan with me video. Actually, it's going to be like a plan and testify video because it's Sunday and I got a lot on my mind for the week ahead. But anyway, so I'm doing this video in collaboration with one of my planning friends here on YouTube, and her channel name is Planning and Eating. Her name is Prina, and she is the absolute best. She has the best personality, and let me tell you something about Prina. She is the queen of the flip through. If you want a good flip through video, then you definitely have to go and check out Prina's channel. However, I'm going to let you know right now, get your wallet ready, because after she does that flip through, you are going to be in the mood to go buying and shopping. No doubt. That's how I stumbled upon her channel, and then I subscribed, and then that's just been it. And we're just going to leave it at that. So I'm very excited for today's spread. We are both using Teachers sticker books from the Happy Planner. This is going to be like the primary in our spread. The reason we're doing this is because we were talking about how you sometimes get sticker books that may be a specific theme, and you kind of put it to the side, or you don't think that you can use it for other things. So that's why we're doing this today. I also pulled just like maybe one sticker from the Rainbow Big. I pulled 2 quote stickers from Faith, and I think I pulled 1 quote sticker from Quotes. So that's what we have there. I pulled everything out ahead of time. Oh, I'm using dolls today from my favorite, Vaalea Tumma. She's on Etsy. So these are my dolls that I'm using today. And I cut some squares, some boxes out of just cardstock paper that I had in the house. And I used the big hole punch to cut those out. So that's what we have going on here. I will talk through some of the video. I will speed through some parts, you know, the parts that I know you really don't need to see me kind of struggling with, which would be whiting out and things of that nature. But for the most part, I will be giving a testimony. So if you want to hear my testimony for today, then stay tuned. And is this week I don't have a lot going on. Don't have a lot of appointments and things, so it's going to be more quotes and deco. I'm going with this gold and green because I did participate in the weekly challenge by Scrap Craftastic, and the theme was Mardi Gras. So I was already using gold and green at one point this week, but I pulled these colors out because I started doing some research, some color research, and of course you know that gold and green are both colors that symbolize with money and luck and things of that nature, but they're also symbols for renewal. And actually we're coming to spring pretty soon, actually I guess in a few weeks, so that's a time for renewal and joy, and so that's why I pulled these colors together. Okay, so the washi's all laid down. I lied. I was gonna go and speed through it, but then I just decided not to have you sit through it, and I just cut the camera, and so we starting right here. The next thing I'm going to do is I'm gonna put in all of the boxes, and you know what? I'll cut that part off for you too. So then when we come back, the boxes will be in, and we'll just go to the decorating. Okay, so the boxes are all put in, and now we're gonna go ahead and go with the decorating. So I'm gonna do the sidebar first today and just concentrate on that. And yeah, so I'll just start my testimony too. Well, if this is your first time joining me, welcome. If you've been here with me from the beginning, then you already know that I am a teacher, and that is my primary job. And I don't talk much about teaching here on my channel. I may mention it here and there as it pertains to something, a video, so on and so forth, but not really. I don't go too much into it, but this time of the year, we're kind of winding down, getting towards the end of the school year, and it's a transition time in terms of just preparing for that next level, the end of the year. We're starting to do some of our final assessments and things of that nature to just get ready. So here's where the testimony really begins. I got news that I was getting a new student, and for all of my teacher people out there, you already know that at this time of the year, it's never a good thing when you get a new student. And immediately, I became very, very selfish, I will say. And what I mean by that is I immediately started thinking about myself and how it was not going to be good for me, and how everything was going to be so upsetting for the rest of the class, and now we have to kind of start all over. Because when that happens, that's exactly what it is. It's like you have to start all over, basically, every single time. And then I had to realize something, and what I needed to get back and put in perspective is a new student, like, as adults, we have a hard time dealing with things and processing things and understanding changes and all of, just why something isn't the way we want it to be. So I had to really step back and get myself humble, because, here it is that I'm complaining because I might have to set up a new desk or take out new folders or something like that. And I have a kid coming in who I don't know what their situation is. I don't know why they're coming in March. And, they could have gone through anything. And so I really had to think about that in terms of how I was just being. And that was just really, really insensitive of me, because my own child, actually, she had to change schools around this time of year, her freshman year of high school, because it was just not a good situation at the school that she was in. So I really had to take a step back and think about that a lot, and just really put things into perspective. So it actually was kind of fitting that Prina and I decided to do this particular challenge when we did, because it really made me go into that teacher sticker book and look, because my focus was actually not going to be to put any teacher stickers up, but more so to kind of avoid those stickers. And then I found this sticker that says, "Teachers change the world one child at a time." So I went ahead and I put that one in, because that's the truth. I mean, I don't know what impact I'm going to have on this child's life, and hopefully it will be a positive one. But I do know that overall, it should be a powerful one, and it should be a positive one. I work at a school that is, there are very few minorities. I'm the only African American teacher. I've been the only African American teacher there for 20 years now. But that's not, so I say that to say this. So the child that's coming in is a African American student, and honestly, I might be the only African American teacher that she has in her years, or that she's had so far. I know if she stays in our school, I will definitely be the only one. So, I mean, that might really be something that she needs in her life, and to get to the next stage of her life. So I just say all of that to say, whenever you're thinking about yourself in a situation and how something is not working out for you the way you want it to, or you're not getting what you feel you need out of something, always take a step back and look at other people who may be impacted by this situation as well. And, you know, I don't, again, like I said, I don't know why this family is coming at this point in time. It's really not my business. That part is not my business. But what is my business is to make sure that this child now gets what she needs in terms of her education. And hopefully I don't know what her skill levels are. That's something else that we as teachers always think about when kids are coming in. Their skill levels, where they are, how our test scores and assessments and things like that are going to be affected in the long run. And so I think that overall, now that I have this opportunity to make an impact in someone else's life in a powerful way, I need to do that. So again, like I said, I don't know what her levels or anything like that are, but my goal at this point is to make sure that she goes further, that she leaves with something positive, and she has a positive experience while she's in my class. So, and I think she's gonna like my class overall. That I'm kind of certain about, because my class, honestly, the classroom itself is awesome. My students are awesome as well. And I do have a classroom tour video set up for you guys, so I want you to actually see what my classroom is like, what it looks like. I think you're gonna love it. It's beautiful. Honestly, I can't say that. I put a lot of work into my classroom, and I really like the way it looks. I like the way it turned out. So I'm just laying in a lot of deco here because honestly, this week I don't have a tremendous amount of stuff going on outside of work. I don't really have any appointments scheduled. My daughter is going on a college tour on Saturday, so I'm just gonna kind of leave this open. And honestly, I don't really have much going on this week. So Sunday, I'll probably spend some time with my honey. I just wanted to say that to you, and that is definitely my testimony, and it's just something that I want us kind of all to be aware of. When you get into the moment of thinking about like that, well, what about me? You know, kind of back it up sometimes and think about, well, what about that other person? You know, because you just never know. You don't know what kids are dealing with these days. There's a lot of stuff going on in this world that these poor children have to deal with and go through and everything else. So just kind of be mindful of that. That's my testimony, and this is the spread. Let me know in the comments below what you think about the spread. Of course, let me know also what you think about, I don't know, what I said in general. I guess I could take it. No, I wouldn't know until you tell me. And also, if you haven't done so already, please subscribe to this channel, like this video, share this video, and do something good for yourself this week. Because remember, you are important.